Hey there, what's going on, everybody? It's Adam with Two Dudes Picking. I'm out at a cheerleading competition for my daughter's high school competition team, and with everything going on with COVID and whatnot, I can't get in the door to actually watch the performance. I'm gonna try to catch it virtually if I can, but somebody's gonna record it for me, I'm sure. But that's why I got this high school behind me and all these other cheerleader teams and these school buses and whatnot. But I wanted to take this opportunity to go over my weekly sales with you and show you what's sold. Now, Gary and I like to go to Goodwill and thrift stores and find things to flip on eBay for profit. And if that's something that really interests you, I hope you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll make lots and lots more content like this. So right now, today, I'm gonna try to enjoy what I can of this bright sunny day, see what I can of the cheerleading competition, and I'll show you what sold this past week for me. Well, to begin with, over on Mercari, I sold a tailor-made driver, and I bought a bag full of golf clubs. It had 8 different clubs, and I paid $10 for everything. There were 6 irons, tailor-made R7 irons. There was a Callaway Diablo 3-wood and a tailor-made jet speed driver. I sold this driver for $85 plus shipping, and that was, I mean, like, just that driver alone I would have paid $10 for to flip it for $85. So the rest of it's just going to be icing on the cake. Also in Mercari, I did somewhat of a consignment sale for my dad. He picked up this NASCAR Dale Earnhardt. It's a vintage jacket, racing jacket, and it's a junior jacket. It's actually a Dale Earnhardt junior jacket, but it's got the Dale Earnhardt organization logo, and that's rare. And he paid $10 at a yard sale pickup, and I flipped it for him on Mercari for $90 plus shipping. Somebody out there must still love NASCAR and pick this up for somebody's Christmas present, I bet. Over on eBay, I had quite a few sales this week. In fact, some of them sold more than once because of cancellations, returns, and I had multiple quantities in certain items. So I ran a sale end of last week to Sunday night, and that actually got me some good sales. Let's start with this Pokemon ball. I picked it up on retail arbitrage from Ross for $4, and it sold the first time for $14.59, but then they asked for a cancellation within an hour, so I canceled it. And then later on that same day, it sold again for $18 after I relisted it, and it was free shipping. So they're $18. I paid $4, made some good money on there. Sure, it's a Christmas present. I may not pick this up again. It ended up being just a hair over £1. So it ended up costing me maybe twice as much postage as I really wanted to ship out. I also sold this button front Cool shirt, and it's a plaid shirt. Cool, K-U-H-L is the brand. Unfortunately, this was returned. It was sold 2 weeks ago, returned, sold again this week, and this guy who just bought it wants to return it as well. Apparently, even though it doesn't say it on the shirt, it's some sort of smaller fit, athletic fit or something like that. So I'm losing money on this one at this point in time, so I'm not even going to relist it. But the guy ended up paying $17.21 while it was on sale, and free shipping. Like I said, I'm losing money. It's usually a good pickup. Something about this shirt though, maybe it was mismarked in the size, and that's why it was in Goodwill to begin with. Peter Millar Summer Comfort. If you find those, you should pick them up. This particular Peter Millar I picked up for $4, and it sold for $19.96. That was also on sale. It was originally priced at $24.95. And I did a 25% off sale on a lot of my stuff to get rid of it for Christmas. I wanted to clear out some inventory. So this person picked up this Peter Millar Summer Comfort Polo shirt for $19.96, free shipping. Well, this next sale is another item that I picked up originally for $8, and it sold for $75, free, plus shipping, I should say. And it's a PXG women's soft shell jacket. And PXG is a golf brand, and it's a very, very, I don't know if it's popular as much as it is just expensive. And so I listed it again, and it sold a second time during my sale for $68 plus shipping. Obviously, because of the whole return on this first sale, I'm not going to make as much as I originally wanted to, but I paid $8 and it sold for $68 plus shipping. I'm happy with that. Here's two back-to-back sales. It's some ink, some HP toner ink, and it was expired. So don't be afraid of selling expired ink, because it will sell. This is HP 951, the tri-colors, so cyan, magenta, yellow, and I had two for sale, and both of them sold within 24 hours during my sale. So that was a good sale right there. $24.71 free shipping. My next sale was not the best sale in the whole wide world, but I only paid $1 at a yard sale. It's a tailor-made windbreaker vest, and it sold for $10.46 plus shipping. I would have originally listed this for $19.95 free shipping, but I wasn't getting any bites on it, so I lowered the price, and eventually I had to lower it low enough that I had to add shipping to make any profit. During my sale, my 25% off sale last weekend, it did sell, again, $10.46 plus shipping. It was just over a pound. That's why I had to add shipping. Here's an old 511 tactical plaid shirt that I've had in my inventory for some time. It sold for $24.95 full asking price, free shipping. It went all the way to California, so it ended up costing me almost $5 to ship out. But that's okay. I paid $4 up front, sold it for $25, and I generally always put free first class shipping on shirts and clothes that weigh less than a pound to appease that customer to buy it. Free shipping. I think a lot of people prefer free shipping. However, the USPS has lost or has some discrepancies opened on my first class shipments, at least 3 of them over the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't know if it's COVID, I don't know if it's Christmas, I really don't know what it is, but first class free shipping is really starting to worry me a little bit. My next sale was a Louisville baseball glove. It's just a regular glove, nothing special, not a catcher's mitt, not a first baseman's glove. And I picked it up for $4 at Goodwill. I originally listed it for $24.95 plus shipping, and it sold while on sale at 25% off sale for $17 plus shipping. I actually took an offer on this now that I think about it. I had offered, after the sale was over, no one picked it up, so after the sale was over I offered $20, and then somebody counter offered with $17, and I just took it because it was plus priority shipping. Put it in a padded flat rate envelope for $7.91 and shipped it right out. Here's another item that I sold on consignment from my dad. It's helicoil. I really don't know how to pronounce that, but basically it's a thread. It's a bolt threader for Toyotas and Hondas. It sold for $244.95, and I'm gonna make some decent profit off of that. Considering it's consignment from my dad, he's gonna get the majority of that money, and I'll probably get about 50 bucks off of it. All right, here's something that's really cool. A couple of weeks ago, probably at the beginning of October, you'll see a yard sale where I picked up some vintage underwear and undergarments from a lady for like $1 a piece, $2, $3 on some of the full sleepwear suits. But this particular tank top was red vintage from the 80s, and it sold for $48.95 free shipping. It's just one red under tank top. It's crazy, man. Vintage sales, stay on the lookout for vintage. And come to think of it, this Technics, no, what is this? This Technics CD player, model SLPG 100, it sold for just as much as that tank top did, $48.95. I think it's weird that a tank top sold for as much as a CD player. Crazy, right? So it sold for $48.95 plus shipping. I ended up shipping it out USPS priority. They were in Florida, so it didn't cost that much. The next sale is a Ralph Lauren vintage polo with some print on the front from a cricket, with a cricket player. And I disclosed it. It had a hole in the back of the collar, and it sold for $19.95 free shipping. And they said they wanted it for a birthday present. Could I ship it out quickly? I do 1-day shipping just because I don't want to forget about shipping. So yeah, I shipped it out quick. I'm just glad it sold even though it had a hole in it. We're down to the last couple of items here. I have a head tennis racket, TIS6 titanium. I picked it up at a Goodwill where Gary and I were able to meet up on our lunch break, which rarely happens these days with COVID and everything going on. And this thing sold for $54.95 plus shipping. It came with the carrying case and it was in great condition. The grip was good and the lines in the head were good. It was great, excellent condition. Well, my next sale was from that bag of golf clubs you heard me talk about earlier. This is the Callaway 3-wood Diablo. It sold for $44.95. I reckon I'm in there for about $2 considering I got 8 clubs for $10. So I track it for about $2 in on this club, and it sold for $44.95 plus shipping. Well, the most recent sale was just last night. I picked up a pre-shrunk wrap Microsoft Office Home and Student 2016. And when you sell software, you got to make sure in my opinion, it's not definite, but in my opinion, you get better sales if it's still pre-shrunk, which means that the code and the key for the license is still going to be good. No one's used it and just turned it over to Goodwill to get rid of. So this was pre-shrunk Microsoft Office Home Student 2016. I picked it up at an Amazon pallet store for $7, and it sold within an hour for $37.95 plus shipping. Well, the weekend's not over yet, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video while I could. I was hoping to get into the cheer competition, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm sure they'll do good anyway. They're well prepared. Those girls work hard at what they do, and I'm very proud of them. So, hey, I really appreciate you dropping by Two Dudes Picking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if it's something that interests you, and come back later for the future videos. We're gonna make lots more content. Gary and I are well determined to make this YouTube channel something that's gonna bring education, entertainment, and fun for everybody. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. Really appreciate y'all coming by. Y'all stay safe out there and have fun picking.